speech.
All right, so the title of it is called Next. N-E-X-T. Are you going to bark while I'm speaking?
Yeah, you got to play the rules.
She wants you to play ball with her.
All right,
Oh,
let me
good.
know when you're ready.
Come here.
It's recording.
Oh, is it? It's on?
But see, we're not timing you, so you're good.
Right. Well, it's got to be 5 to 7, so I'm a little close.
Get started. Go ahead. Get started.
Okay.
No, that's right.
She's gone.
Yeah.
It started. It's going. I have it all under control.
How's your timing doing?
We
I'm
don't
doing
give
great.
a rip.
He just said he was concerned it's too long.
All right, calm down. All right,
That's right.
here we go. All right. Fellow Toastmasters and our guests, how many of you, show of hands, have gone through a major life change, like divorce, career change? Raise your hands. I can relate. It was the year 2015. I was out of work, going through a divorce, and even worse, I had to move out of my house that I lived in for over a decade. To say I was stressed was an understatement. And I remember sitting down and asking myself, what in the world am I going to do next? I decided I was going to give it the old college try and keep looking for a job. And I tried and I tried and I tried. And I interviewed, I got interviews, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And I just kept getting rejection emails. Now, what you don't know is my divorce agreement stated that I had to absolutely, positively be out of my house by December 31st, 2015. Now, I had several months, but I looked and interviewed, rejection emails, and before I knew it, it was December. I got my last rejection email December 15th. What am I going to do next? But something happened. When I got that last rejection email, something just snapped inside me. And I just said, that's it. I'm done. I need to change for the better. And at that moment, I decided to just pack up and move to Florida. Now, I remember moving into my apartment and sitting down. And I'm like, oh, so proud of myself that I made this move. But then I wondered, what do I do next? Now, in my previous life, I was a corporate trainer. While I was out of work, I also managed to get a part-time job teaching. So when I came to Florida, I did what most middle-aged people that are out of work do. I went into real estate sales. Now, for the first year, I started out grand. I sold 2 houses within 4 months. But after that, there were no more sales. And months went by, several months went by, no sales. Several more months went by, no sales. After a year, no sales. I knew I had to do something different, but I didn't know what. I came across this internet-based real estate company, and they promised no more office charges, no franchise fees, and best of all, free leads. I said, sign me up. Within days, my phone started ringing. I talked to a whole bunch of people, but what I noticed was a lot of them had money problems. Bad credit, no money. One of them even had bankruptcy, and she was looking to buy a house. So after a few weeks, I called and I said, listen, I can't do anything with these leads. Can you do something to help me here? And they told me, well, we're working on getting you better leads. What happened next was, in a word, comical. Next day my phone rings, it's Enrique. Enrique wants a 4-bedroom house, 2-car garage, a built-in pool, and he wants to live in a gated community. So I said, sure, no problem. What's your max budget? You ready for this? $120,000. Next! My next phone call, I get this fellow. This phone call was so short, I don't even remember the fellow's name. He tells me he's got to have a house in Odessa, Florida, and he's got to have a really big separate garage. So I said, okay, well, what are you looking for? 4-car, 5-car? He goes, no, 15-car garage. 15 cars. I said, well, what's your max budget? You ready for this? $200,000. Next! Then I get Owen. You are gonna love Owen. Owen brags to me that he's a cash buyer, he's got $1 million in the bank. So I said, okay, let's go look at houses. And he said, oh, we can't. I'm like, why not? He said, well, my wife's away. I said, okay, that's not a problem. When is she gonna come back? He said, well, I need $2,000 to bring her back and I haven't got it. You can't make this stuff up, folks. So I said, whoa, wait a minute. You just told me you have $1 million in the bank. He tells me, the money's in my wife's name, I don't have access to the account. Next! This went on for months. Finally, I had had enough, and I called it quits. And again, I found myself asking, what in the world am I going to do next? Luckily for me, there's a fellow in our Toastmasters Club, Joe Jones, that helps people find jobs. So I sat down with him, I had him look at my resume, and Joe said, Renato, your resume screams training. And deep down I knew he was right. I had just lost my way. And I did what he suggested, I updated my resume, and I've started a new search to get a job in training. In closing, I'd like to quote the late Steve Jobs. And this is one of my favorite quotes. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow know what you truly want to become. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you remember that quote, and I hope that quote helps you find out what is your next. Madam Toastmaster.
You're next.
That's